Hey guys, Wrench here. Today we're going to be covering the Waypoint entry, offset entry, flight plan editing, and flight plan addition in the A-10 CDU. So go ahead and buckle up. It's nothing too crazy complicated, you just got to follow along step by step. The important thing that we did here is actually had Mongo as pseudo flight lead so that you're seeing what you're actually going to be doing rather than watching what flight lead does, because that's not necessarily as helpful. So go ahead, sit tight, watch it. After the going through it real quick, I'll break that down a little bit slower, step by step, so you can see exactly what's going on, and hopefully this will be a good reference for you guys. Make sure that you're familiar with that whole process and can go ahead and implement it. Okay, so without any further ado, here we go.
Flight, prepare waypoint entry, UTM.
2.
Name, target 1. UTM, Delta Kilo, 5 tree 4, tree 72.
2.
Flight, prepare offset entry.
2.
From target 1, tree 100, 10. Name, stop.
2.
Second offset. From target 1, tree 100, 20. Name, station.
2.
Flight, prepare flight plan menu.
2.
Edit Foxtrot Papa 1.
2.
Insert target 1, waypoint 2.
2.
Flight, prepare flight plan menu.
2.
Add flight plan 2, name Charlie Tango, Romeo Alpha, India, November.
2.
Edit C train.
2.
Add initial position, waypoint 1.
2.
Add station, waypoint 2.
2.
Add stop waypoint tree.
2.
Add target 1, waypoint 4.
2.
Flight, set flight plan C train, manual.
2.
Actions complete.
Okay, so now what I want to do here is I'm going to come down, go to flight plan on my steer point thing. Let's get the stick out of the way. Steer point. Most of that stuff would already be done during your startup anyway, but now you just take a look at the flight plan we've created. So, we can see how we have that straight line. These two waypoints are the offsets that we created, and that there is the final one, the original one that we set the offsets from. And you see we have this nice little reassuring green line, tells us we did everything right. Alright, so I'm going to run through that again a little bit slower, just talk you through the process if you need to see exactly what it is. So the first thing we did is prepare for waypoint entry in UTM. So in this case I'm using the UFC. You could also use these keys down here, which I have bound to my keyboard, so I can do all that stuff right from the keyboard. But I'm going to go ahead and go function waypoint. So for the waypoint menu, select the waypoint page. I'm not going to say the LSKs because you can see them. And lead said UTM, so I'm going to change lat long to UTM. Now I'm here, I'm ready to go. I did everything lead wanted, so I say 2. And now he's going to say name target 1. I'm going to type that in. And then I'm actually going to hit this where it says question mark 7, I'm going to create a new waypoint, waypoint 7, with the name of target 1. Technically, it's going to copy whichever one I'm looking at. We don't particularly care that it's copying it because we're going to change the coordinates anyway. That's kind of the whole point. But technically, it's making a copy. Okay, so now we see we have target 1, and he's going to read off the UTM coordinates, which were Delta Kilo 534732. We pop that in. Oops. Try not to make any typos there. I think I put a space in. I don't like spaces. Okay, so now we have that entered. We say 2. He's going to say prepare offset entry. So we're going to go to the offset page with function 4 for offset. And he's going to say from target 1. So we type that in, it guesses the rest. We're going to change where it says initial position to target 1. So the offset can be from anything. So example, we can make it from bullseye. If we're doing bullseye calls, we can make it from any waypoint or any mark point. But in this case, we're doing it from target 1 as instructed. So he's going to say target 1, 30010. So 30010. So what does that mean? That means magnetic heading and distance. You can see the format here. 300 for 10 nautical miles. So we're going to go ahead and enter that in there. So if you ever forget the order of things, you have this nice little reference right here. And now he's going to give us the name, which was stop. So we type that in. And now we have question mark 8 to create waypoint 8 with the name stop and this offset from target 1. And then I'm going to say 2. Now he's going to say from target 1, 30020, name station. And same thing, this OSB here, doop, throws it over there. And while I'm on this page, you could do lat long, or you could display the lat long, or the UTM. You're not generally really going to be looking at that from this page, but you could if you wanted to. And okay, so once I'm here, I'll confirm with flight number, so 2. And then lead's going to say prepare flight plan menu. So I'm going to go function 5, or one of those keys down there on the CDU. And make sure I'm not losing my place here. So edit flight plan 1. All I do is that, report 2. You say insert target 1 waypoint 2. So the first thing I'm going to do, there's 2 ways to do it. I could say insert, select the position, or I could click insert, then put in the name, and then hit 2. Or I can put in the name, press insert, select the position. Either one does the same thing. In this case, he says the name first, so insert target 1 waypoint 2. So generally you'll be frantically typing until you get to this, and then you'll hear waypoint 2, and then you know insert 2. Can I get out of that now? I don't know if I can get out of that or not. I broke it. Let's delete that out of there so we don't have extra junk. Alright. So, prepare flight plan menu. Go back to the flight plan menu, so I can either do that, or if I'm still in here, I can go function 6 for previous, or function 5 for flight plan menu. In this case, they do the same thing. So add flight plan 2, name, and he's going to spell it out. It's C-Train, short for cast train, and C-Train, giggity. So he's going to spell it out. We create waypoint flight plan 2 by hitting next to that. You see me now have C-Train. So I say 2 because I see my C-Train exists and it's ready to go. So he's going to say edit C-Train. So I jump in here. And then he's going to say add initial position waypoint 1. So start typing, it guesses, add it to waypoint 1. And add station waypoint 2. Start typing, it guesses it, waypoint 2. Add stop waypoint 3. Start typing, it guesses, bang. Now he's going to say add target 1 waypoint 4. We can't see waypoint 4. So that's on the next page down. So we can use the page rotary right here. You see that going down. Or we can do it up here on the UFC because the data rocker is also the page rocker. So we hit function, page down. So he said target 1, waypoint 4, so target 1, waypoint 4. I report 2, and he says set flight plan C-train manual. So function, flight plan menu, C-train. So this will rotate between auto and manual. Because we're using this for target coordinates and stuff like that, we want to be in full control, so we're going to go to manual. So obviously you can do that with any flight plan. Right now we're going to be in C-train. So that is us set up on that. So once again, we go to steer point, get the stick out of the way, go to steer point on the NIMSIP. I'm sorry, not steer point. On the steer point rotary, we select flight plan, and that gives us the pretty green lines on the TAD. So if I make that soy, then we can get a preview of what our flight plan looks like. Alright, so that is waypoint entry, offset entry, and flight plan creation and flight plan editing in the A-10CII CDU training objective for this week. So thank you guys for checking it out, and I'll see you soon.